the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's McPherson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throwing, Williams. Complete to Williams over the middle. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Williams will pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking downfield. Right side, it's McPherson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's McPherson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught by Williams on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Hits inside. It's McPherson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, and he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Williams. And wings it incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in the third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Delayed handoff. It's McPherson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trojans put 6 on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise in the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had, because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Run ends there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Jones. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McPherson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Williams. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Williams from the gun on third down. Got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45.
By the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He's past the marker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Plows through the defense. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Way downfield. They get him out of bounds, but thought the first quarter in this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's Williams. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's changing the play. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
3rd and long coming up. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Williams to throw. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quick give. It's McPherson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Right side, it's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's McPherson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throwing, Williams. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. trying to cut through the noise. Got the back over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. If you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Williams looking for a man. Moves to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Lawson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, the first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. It's Williams again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Williams rushes on. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. So I guess the upside is at least the ball wasn't put in harm's way, but it's still 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Williams to the air again. It's complete. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his target. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the direct snap, it's Martin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Short pass. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's McPherson. Got enough for the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Williams to throw. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the ground, it's Martin. Hard running there. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 15 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Boilermakers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive. Up the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Throwing, Williams. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Buying time to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Here's Williams. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Jones. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Powers through the defender. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Good, strong tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
Taken down right away. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Williams. Snags it over the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Williams looking for a man. Left side is Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the...
Makes the grab in their space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Williams fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Gets the back moving. It's Williams again. Out wide left, it's Kane. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Taken down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, it's Kane.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Williams to throw. The quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Williams will pass. Left side is Kane. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. Tight end getting vertical. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. tough run here. It's Kane. Touchdown, USC! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
USC 25, Penn State 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The handoff. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down from the offense.
They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Williams. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Williams looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Kane. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one.